Hi guys. Hello peoples. It is Chanel once again, and I'm here doing another YouTube video. Another one. But I thought of taking a break on the slime, because you guys know I've been doing all these slime videos. I thought of taking a break on slime, and today I'm going to be doing a story time. As you can see from the title above. This story time is going to have like 3 different stories of scary things that happened to me before. 3 or 4 stories, because they're not very long. But they're really creepy to me. It's like creepy things that happened to me. So, let's do this. Okay, for the first story. This is when I was like 8 years old, I think. I'm 12 right now, if you guys don't know. This is like when I was 8 years old. I used to share a room with my stepsister. And in the middle of the night, I still don't know if this is a dream or not. I think it's real. I don't know. Don't mind what I'm doing. I'm scratching myself. So, it's in the middle of the night. And I wake up out of nowhere. And I hear the door opening. Because, like, at that time, it was us sharing a room. And there was my side of the bed and then her side of the bed. And my side was right next to a giant window. So it's even creepier for me. And I was, like, farther away from the door. So, this is what happened. Okay, so I hear the door creaking open, and I'm like, oh, that's scary. Because there's no one there, and everyone else in the house is sleeping. It's completely quiet, completely dark. But we always had our hallway light on, so that's the only light on in the house. So that's scary. So you just like see it opening, and then we had 2 glass like mirror doors, that sliding doors, but they were mirrors. And all you hear is banging, like really hard banging. It's really loud. I guess for me only, because nobody else woke up in the house. All I hear is really banging, really loud, like hard on the mirror, because it makes a lot of noise. Coming closer, like the banging, you can hear it's coming closer to my side of the room. And then I just like hear something getting closer to me. I feel like something's getting closer to me. This whole time I'm like on the back of the bed, like all the way back, like shaking my stepsister, trying to wake her up. And she finally says something. She goes, forgot. She goes, what? She like, cause she's tired, she's really sleepy. And she goes, what? And she's a really deep sleeper. So then, everything's gone. And I'm sitting there for like a couple minutes like, what just happened? And then I was like, okay, let me just go to sleep. No one else will know what happened. And I forgot about it. Left it alone. Told my parents the next day, of course. Why would I not? Yeah. Well, that happened. That was like the first kind of scary thing that happened to me, kind of, in that house. Because we just moved in with our stepdad. Because we used to live in a different house with our stepdad, and then we moved to a new house, which is close to, yeah, not going to tell you where it's close to. But we moved into that house, and it was like really weird. Because there was an attic, but we never went in it. And the next story is in that same house. Well, if you guys know now, we moved out that house like this year. We moved out that house because we've been living there for like 6 years. Yeah. So this next story is in the house, but this time our parents weren't there. So they went out to go do something, and our stepsister's old enough to take care of us. I think this was around when I was like 10 or 11 years old. And she's like 13, 14 years old, so she's allowed to take care of us. She's a teenager. So, then, we go in the living room. We have a giant flat screen TV. Not to brag or anything. We have a giant flat screen TV. So we go on demand and put on music and blast it out loud. I think it was Miley Cyrus Hannah Montana music. I don't know why, but I know it was Hannah Montana music. I think it was. But we were blasting it real loud inside our house and dancing in the front, like staring at our TV dancing. And then here's the order. It was like my stepsister was right here. My two sisters were inside in the middle, and I was at the end, closer to the back door. Cause like it's the front door over here on this side, and the back door is like all the way down on the end of the house part. That is the back door, right next to our dining table. And we're all dancing, having fun and everything. And then I turn and look at the back door because I hear like shaking on it. Like, you know, let me get this straight. Like it's this, just like shaking on it. Which is scary. Pretty scary. So I hear shaking. I'm like, oh my god, did you guys hear that? And they're like, no, they didn't hear nothing. So then they're like, oh, Chanel, you're faking. Because I like to fake ghost stuff to them. Because it's funny, like pranking them. And they thought I was faking, but I wasn't. I wasn't faking at all. Which is scary. Really scary. Because like hearing that noise, like somebody's trying to get in your house. Scary. So then, we keep on dancing like nothing happened. We thought it was like, oh, maybe the wind just blew it or something. And we just keep on dancing, having fun, and then I hear it again. This time, we take into consideration, and we're like, oh, what if someone's trying to get in our house? Because we've been robbed a couple times before this. We've only been like robbed once or twice. But so we're like, oh my god, what if there's actually someone there trying to get in our house? At this time we didn't have security cameras. In this house we do, so we didn't know what was happening. So we found this like large pole thingy in our backyard like days before, and it had a little sharp stick thingy on it. It was metal. It was like a long pole, metal pole with a sharp triangle tip. So we grabbed that because we had it in our house already. So we grab it, run into my stepsister's room, lock the door, turn off everything. Like everything's off. And we're sitting there on her bed like, what is happening? And then they had to use the bathroom. And the bathroom is like, this is her door right here, and the bathroom's like across the hallway, which is not even far. It's like 3 feet away. So we slowly open the door with no noise, at least trying. And it's the same room that the first story was in, that we were hiding in. We open it, we look in, out, check if anyone's there. We run to the bathroom. And then we're over here, all 4 people in the bathroom, just like waiting. And then this happens. It's morning, so you guys know, it's morning, not night. So then this happens. We heard something from out in the house. We heard something, like footsteps or kind of. And then my little sister, she decides to go and look under the door in the bathroom, because you can kind of see from under the door. So she decides, oh, go look under the door. She looks under. She sees like kind of a shadow thing, and she's like, be quiet, like shuts up, and she like, whispers it to us. And then my stepsister, after she's done using the bathroom, she looks under too, and she sees the same thing and hears it. So we're like, oh my god. And that person has big feet. So it's kind of like a guy, I think. And they're looking under like, what is that? I come up here and it's like clinging noise from the side of my house. I don't know. But after we see that, we're like, we turn off the bathroom light automatic light, not light. We turn off the bathroom light automatically, and we're sitting there like, oh my god, it's pitch black inside our bathroom. Pitch black, totally black. And we're sitting there like, oh my god, someone's in the house. And we're all scared and everything. Like, everyone's scared. It's 4 of us. It's morning. Our parents are home. So I decide to be the brave one in the group. Hey, Brown. We didn't have Brownie at this time, so we couldn't do anything about it. Yeah, we didn't have you at the time. We got him like a year or 2 after. So then, I decided to be the brave one. Yeah, that's where I was. And I took the stick, ran out the door, and looked around the whole house. While they're in the bathroom, like, oh my god, do you see anything? There's nothing there. All the doors are still locked. There's nothing at all inside the house. I checked every single room. Everywhere, every single room. And there's nothing there. And then our parents walk through the door. And we're like, we tell them the story and they're like, oh, it was nothing. It was nothing. That's the second story. Oh yeah, I'm petting my dog. Bro. So, don't get mad at me. He's super cute. He's a chihuahua. He's not for sale. He's getting mad at me for holding him. Why are you still over here? So yeah, that's the second story. And all of this is in the same house. So I don't know if my house is like haunted or something. Now here's a really quick story. So it's about Brownie. This is when we have Brownie. I think it was like last year or the year before that. So we had Brownie. And we were in the kitchen like washing dishes and stuff, and our laundry room is right next to our kitchen. Where the yeah, right next to the kitchen. It's not a back door over there. I don't know what I was thinking. But the door to the laundry room is kind of like open a little bit, and there's clothes on the floor. Like there's a big pile of clothes on the floor that's all clean, because like we don't have anywhere to put it because our laundry room is kind of small. So there's this little dress. And this little dress is red and black and has like a little pattern. I think it was for $1 or something, but it got washed. I don't know how. But, yeah, that happened. And then Brownie just like, tra-la-la. By tra-la-la, I mean like, he hops that way with his like normal walk. But he's more like a hopping dog or something. I don't know why he does that. But he walks over into the laundry room and just like peeks in. It's pitch black in there. The light's off. And then he starts barking at the little dress. Like barking at it. And we're like, Brownie, what are you doing? You're acting kind of creepy right now. And he just kept on slowly backing up, like walking back from where he was, like staring at the dress, like he hears something or sees something over there. His tail is straight up, And he's like barking and walking back really slowly. And kind of crying a little bit. I don't know. Kind of like that. There's a bee. Bee just went near my face. And then, what is that? I keep on hearing like this, like some door opening or something, or crackling noises. I don't know what that is. It's like excuse me. So then, yeah, that happened. We got kind of creeped out. Another story with Brownie. Brownie's like can see ghosts or something. I don't. What was that? Oh my god. I think like a bug just got in my jacket, like right here, right where my neck was, and I felt it. I was like, oh my god. I don't feel anything anymore. But I think a bug, like a moth, because there's a moth right here just like flying on the floor near these bags and stuff where this is. We have a whole bunch of bags right here that's holding the camera. And like a moth was there. I think the moth got in my jacket or something. That was scary. I don't know why it always scares me. That was funny. So, back to the story. I don't know why I keep on getting distracted. So, back to the story. Oh yeah. So this is when we were sleeping. So it was me, Nyla, and Jasmine, my two other sisters. We were, sleeping. And this is our story that our mom told us when we woke up the next day. So she goes, oh, you guys didn't hear Brownie barking in the corner of your door at night? I was like, no. We were completely asleep, and she goes into the room and hears Brownie barking at, you know, like how the door is like slightly open, but you know that back part behind the door? He was barking at that dark corner right there, and he just kept on barking and staring at it and barking. And our mom told us the next day, and we were like, scary, that's scary. Yeah. So those are a couple paranormal stories that happened in my old house. Not in this new house I live in right now. I live in a total new house. Yeah. Comment down suggestions that you want us to do or something, because we'll do it. We'll do it. And yeah. Bye.